Hi Virgo, welcome to your March no contact love tarot reading. So Virgo, we are looking at the person on your mind, the one you're thinking of during this time of no contact communication, and we're going to be looking at what's the situation, how do they feel about that, how do they feel about you, what are they doing right now that you need to be aware of, and could things change? All right, Virgo, we have the energy oracle here, so I'm going to get you some opening messages with this deck, then jump into your reading. And this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male or female, general collective reading. But welcome in, Virgo, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And keep in mind, Virgo, all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out. All right. So let's see what we got for you. Angel of Strength. So 50, which is 5, which is about change. So, I mean, strong, courageous, brave, taking the lead, overcoming. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So we have 36, which is 9. Which is full circle completion, no beginning, new beginnings. So we have anxiety, we have 18, which is 9, another 9, and caring connections, 14, which is another 5. I feel like here, Virgo, that you have a very strong connection to someone, and I mean, the second chakra is the, they call it now, sacral chakra, brain fog, and that's where all the passion, desire, being strong, courageous, and brave, taking actions, action-orientated, not only with desires and passion, but going after what we want, having the courage to make it happen in that energy as well. But I also feel like there's a very strong connection to somebody where there's a lot of fire, passion, and chemistry. It feels a little anxious right now, wondering, is this going to turn into a caring connection, right? Why there's no contact? You know, it could be this person, they come in and they come in for the fire and the passion, and then there's long periods where there's no contact. So you may be wondering, what happens during this long periods of no contact, and then all of a sudden, they come back, we have a great time, then there's no contact again. So you may be in that period right now where there's no contact, and you're wondering, it feels like when we're together, there's more, but there's also long separations, right? So let's see what's going on here. Now, I will mention the signs as I see them, Virgo, so it could be signs and chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading, but with the Angel of Strength there, that basically is a Leo card for, strength. But let's see. Let's take a look at the situation here for you, Virgo, and see what we need to know. No contact for Virgo. What's the situation? Tell me more for Virgo. Let's see. 2 of Wands in reverse. Oh, there's strength. Wow. Double confirmation. All right. Wheel of Fortune. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, there's a stalemate. The waiting. And then the blocked energy with the 2 of Swords. So again, feeling like with the 2 of Wands that, okay, this feels like it's going to go down that path. I feel like we have a strong connection here. Things are going to move forward with the Wheel of Fortune, in a positive way. Growth, luck, expansion, everything positive. But, then there's the stalemate with the 7 of Pentacles where nothing's happening and feeling there's a blocked indecisive energy with the 2 of Swords. But I do like strength overcomes anything. Let's see what's on the bottom. 10 of Swords. You feel that period of like endings, right? But then you feel like there's love sometimes. Like this could really start a new beginning in love. But then at times, and this could be very fiery passion. Maybe burns a little out of control sometimes with the devil. Just gonna be wary of that. So there's like, okay, I feel like this is love, but then I don't. It's like very back and forth energy I'm feeling. So let's see. We got Leo, Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. So you definitely are in that period right now where it feels like a stalemate and it feels like, nothing's happening right now. So let's see. kind of praying the strength there, like, you know, I know there's something happening here, and praying and hoping it turns into this connection that you want, right? So let's see. Let's see how they're feeling about the whole situation, right? That's probably the main thing you want to know, is how they feel about this and you, is what we're looking at first. The situation. The Lovers. Oh my gosh. Okay. King of Cups. Oh, okay, there's love that they're hiding, right? The Sun. Oh my God, that's pure enlightenment, growth, expansion, truth, clarity. Two of Pentacles reverse. There's no up in the air energy here. The World. Could be distance at play, but I feel like this person knows how they feel, right? I mean, the Sun is total enlightenment. They're just hiding it with the King of Cups. Why? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a distance thing, or distancing themselves from how they feel. But absolutely, there's a connection right there with the Lovers. King of Cups upright. You know, if you watch my channel enough, you know I read him as, he usually wears a heavy cloak. This tattoo deck is, by the way, did I tell you this is the 8 coins tattoo? I don't remember. But usually it depicts someone wearing a heavy cloak, which can hide a lot, right? But the Sun is like, this person totally knows how they feel. They're not on the fence about it, but they're just keeping their distance here with the World, kind of looking at everything here. Why? I don't know. I mean, 6 of Wands reverse. Maybe they fear, you know, I've had unsuccessful relationships in the past and I don't want to get hurt again. 6 of Wands reverse, right? I can't go through that struggle again. 9 of Wands reverse. Huh. Okay. So anxiety too could be, you know, it stresses them out a little bit here, especially if they had a bad relationship in the past. I mean, usually that's what happens with these things. But let's see. Did I mention the signs? Gemini, Pisces, Leo, Cursor, Scorpio. Okay. Virgo. So let's see how they feel about you. I mean, we kind of got it right there with the King of Cups. How do they feel about Virgo at this time? What do we need to know? 3 of Cups. So there's the dating, right? 5 of Wands reverse. Yeah, they're not conflicting. You know, they like the energy of it being kind of dating and casual. They're not conflicted about that. 10 of Cups. But yet there's something about them not being happy or worried about not having that happy ending with the 10 of Cups reverse. Justice. You know, they could be divorced, you know, in the past too. You know, and that's something they worry about. But a little confusion, illusion here. Thinking about a lot of things, right? Knowing also they have to do something here in the connection that it can't keep going on this way, right? With justice. There has to be truth, clarity, justice, balance. You know, doing things the right way kind of energy. But I feel like they have a lot of confusion, illusion about you in this connection, because probably divorce or something from the past, worried about not having that happy ending, but they're definitely not conflicted about the energies between you right now. I mean, I think they're kind of enjoying it being a little casual, but they definitely have deeper feelings that they're hiding. All right, we got Libra here. Let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, 3 of Cups too. So there's 2 3 of Cups here. One's black and white and one's color. They're both different. And when I get the black and white one, I take that as a dream state, right? 3 of Wands. So looking out to the future, knowing, you know, it would be a dream to be able to keep it this way, but knowing it wouldn't work, you know, it probably would end, because they know that you wouldn't want that, right? They probably know too that you have strong feelings for them. I mean, they definitely do for you. They're just not showing it or telling you. All right, so let's see, what are they doing right now that you need to be aware of? What are they doing right now that Virgo needs to be aware of? What are they doing right now that Virgo needs to be aware of? Let's see. Oh, the Devil. Conquering their demons, perhaps. Negative thoughts. The Star. So that's massive healing. you know, realizing your wish dream come true, things meant to be, balance, divinely guided energy, healing their negative thoughts perhaps. Six of Cups, wanting to return. Oh wow, it's 2 stars here. Now, again, this deck has multiples, right? Because the artist couldn't decide what images and kind of left some doubles in here. So let's see. Ace of Swords, wow, awakening, epiphany, aha moment, clearing the mind, truth, massive healing, things meant to be, returning. I mean, strength does overcome the devil, right? And we have it here twice. So that's definitely them overcoming their negative thoughts, healing and realizing, you know, even if there's distance here, they're thinking about you, returning, clearing the air, communication, new beginning. 9 of Cups, single, happy, independent, wish fulfillment. Again, that's 3 cards of wish fulfillment, right? You are their happiness and joy. Yeah, making a big decision here. Another single card. There's a lot of love. They do have a lot of love for you. They do. And they're like, why am I afraid of this love? Why? It's been nothing but healing and a good thing. And why am I spinning it in my head to something negative, right? All right. Well, okay. So we got a Capricorn, Aquarius, 2 cards of Aquarius here. All right, Virgo. So let's see how things could change, right? So we're going to do one more row of clarifiers. Then we're going to jump into the Witch's Wisdom and see what else you need to know. But if it does resonate, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. So how could things change here for Virgo? How could things change here? Let's see. 6 of Swords reverse is the return. For love. Ace of Cups. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. This could be long-term energy here with the 10 of Pentacles. Wealth, luck, growth, expansion, marriage, commitment, long-term. Tower. It's been a kind of a slow change here. The Tower reverse, right? And the Moon is like their deepest, darkest fears, things they can't see that they're afraid of, but having, awakening, and clearing that energy with the Ace of Swords. So we have Pisces, Aries, 7 of Swords. Yeah, they've been running out of fear, avoiding, keeping their distance. 8 of Cups, right? We felt that. But the Queen of Wands reverse, you know, this could be putting some of the passion aside a little bit here to make way for love. Emperor in reverse. They definitely couldn't step up to the plate because they had to conquer their own fears, which we saw that. But now it's about looking out to the future with the 3 of Wands, you know, and dreaming of reuniting, coming back together to their Empress. You know, there's the new beginning. Seeing you and, you know, really thinking about you and like, you know what, there's nothing but positive there. Why am I so negative, right? Even Temperance behind it with the soulmate, alignment, healing, patience, balance, right? Things meant to be. Page of Wands, some good news coming in, communication. Yeah, they've been stressed and blocked, but they're ready to bring balance. 6 of Pentacles. They definitely had to overcome their challenges here with the 9 of Wands, but feeling the lack, loss, loneliness without you. 5 of Pentacles, the Hermit. Definitely the retraction of energy that we felt during this, but doing a lot of inner journey work here, right? Their mental entrapment, right? Thinking about everything, the Hangman. And then overcoming, you know, this, how they sabotage the connection out of their own fears, and apologies and love coming in with the Page of Cups. So we have Sagittarius here. So obviously Virgo, it looks like they realize now they were fearing things that they shouldn't have been fearing, right? So let's get you some Witch's Wisdom and see what else you need to know, right? And everything you need to know is down below in the description box, so you can check that out. All the links, all the info, it's all down there, so please check it out. Witch's Wisdom for Virgo. What else do you need to know? Remembrance. Yeah, they still think about you, remembering all the good times. Feminine. Yeah, you're their lady goddess. Wow, you're their feminine. You're their lady, their goddess. Male, female, whatever. I mean, males can be feminine. Take it how it resonates, just energy. We did see the Empress, right? Banishment. Heck. So they feel like maybe you banished them, right? Definitely. If there's no contact right now. Yeah, because they were guarding their heart. See, we have guardian here. Masculine. Oh my God, masculine, feminine. That's crazy. So yeah, I mean, you are a match. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. So it's up to you, Virgo. But I feel like they realized that all their stress, anxiety was just, you know, all their fears they had to conquer. And realizing, why was I afraid of this, right? Anyway, Virgo, that's what I have for you. So I do hope the help that resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.